Hello, welcome back to my alternate build series. Today we're just going to be having a quick look at the alternate build, well, the alternate builds, because there's 3 of them, of the 501st Battle Pack, or also known as the 501st Clone Troopers set, but I really don't care too much about the title. It's one or the other. So the main issue with the original set was you've just got these massive vehicles. You got this huge BARC Speeder, you got this enormous AT-RT, and kind of just put there just to look cool and have some fun play features, but aren't really accurate to the things you'd actually see in the movies. So I thought if I can try and scale down 2 of these vehicles and maybe give an extra one or something like that, and well, I'm happy to say it kind of worked. So starting off with the AT-RT, this was kind of the main thing I wanted to build. Originally this was just going to be a video on how to build the AT-RT out of all the pieces, but as you can see it went a little bit further than that. Anyway, so you can see that this is a much more accurate scale to an actual AT-RT. I'd say it's a little bit too big in places, but I still think it's a lot more accurate and would work a lot better with LEGO sort of scaling that they do in a lot of vehicles like this. So as you can see, here it is next to a minifigure, so a lot smaller than the official one, and a lot smaller than the one that came out in 2013. That was enormous. It was almost the size of an AT-ST. In terms of features, well, you've got quite a lot to see here. It's very posable. This is one of the things that I'm most proud of. You can do a lot with the legs. You can pose them in anything, and you can get a bit of horizontal sort of, well, you can get almost 360 movement in there based on a couple of things. I think the best sort of pose you'd want is something like this, but if you wanted to say add a bit more of a dynamic movement and stuff, you can do that. You can splay it out a little bit if it actually works. And also you can pose the gun as well, which is also a step up from the official one. Obviously this is not the perfect solution to a good AT-RT. There's a lot of things you'd want it to rotate, and you'd want some of the aerials to look a little bit better, but for what it is in the set, I think it works, and you can easily use your own parts to kind of do any other changes to it. So next up is a surprising one actually. I didn't think I'd be able to get a BARC Speeder out of this, but it seems like it worked, and I'm quite happy with it overall. You got the guns are held on with sort of these arm pieces, but I don't know, I think they work, and they're not as dumb as you thought they would be. You can see that the pilot can sit down pretty well, there's a lot of room for them, and the handlebars are actually kind of more integrated into the center of the vehicle as opposed to just on top like they are in the set. Also, I removed the stone shooters, and you now got some actual guns on the side here. And finally, here's a sort of sniper tower build thing. Not entirely sure what it is. I'm not going to give it a designation because it's definitely not canon. It's just an extra build. I had a few spare pieces and I thought, right, okay, let's just put it together. You could maybe find it at Republic installation or something. You can see behind there's not really that much to see. It's kind of a bit barren, but you can stand a clone here to man the turret. You got a clip for a weapon or something like that, and you got a few details along the side just to make it look a little bit nicer. Also on top you can see a little control panel where, I don't know, you'd maybe man the turret, you'd make it go up and down or something, or just as a way to warn people of approaching enemies, I guess. And then the sniper guy just goes on top and, I don't know, no scope some droids. So yeah, all in all, I'm kind of surprised how well this worked out in the end. I can provide a build tutorial for it, and I'll be posting some extra videos just on how to build the individual parts, maybe in the next few days. Yeah, leave a comment or drop a like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more stuff like this, because these seem to be quite a popular video on the channel right now, so stay tuned, I guess.